Hi everyone, here's Drax, the Dragon King, also known as Drax. Today we are doing something other than Aspen Hotel and going into Five Nights at Freddy's or FNAF for big fan of the series like me. But not just FNAF, but FNAF theories. And before we go into FNAF theories, I just wanted to tell a bit about my story with FNAF. And after what you will hear, I want to know in the comments if you think that I can be counted as one of the OG FNAF fan in a way. So I discovered FNAF in 2014 when only FNAF 1 and 2 were released. I had no friend. I had people I were talking to, but no friend. And now they were playing FNAF. And the only English I was watching was from Hello Neighbor for a factory, trying to discover secrets. So, and I did not really know English at that time, so yeah. And I was really scared. So much that I was able to finish first night of FNAF all the time without dying. It was even possible on the website I was using. But I was always after that closing the tab for FNAF for the night too. The reason being that at that time I did not have anything at home except the DS and the TV for watching movies and series on. So yeah. And so I was in class. Each Fridays for the last class we could watch movie, play on computers, play together to have some fun because it was the last class before the weekend on the Friday. It was 2014, like I've said. So at that time, I was not 7. I was 8 years old, 9, depending on which one it was. 8, 9 years old. So each time I was closing the tab for not being scared and screaming in class, to also be humiliated by that. And after a while, I just let FNAF go because I had no friend talking about it or watching new YouTubers that were playing it, and I was a pussycat at the time. And then when Secret Brief was announced, the 25th February 2021, I don't remember when I saw it. I tried finding it, it's just taking minutes and minutes of just scrolling up in my messages. I've decided to start watching a lot of video about FNAF. I watch all Markiplier's videos, and I've watched a lot of videos about the theories to know what the lore was at that point. And then when the Secret Brief was released, I watched the whole game by Fusion G Gamer when he released, but they split the game. And now I'm a real fan of the series. I did the same thing when L.2 was released. And when the Rune DLC was released, I played it day 2 on my Twitch. That you can even find the videos on the channel. And it was the first time I was actually playing a horror game for real, and I screamed a lot. So yeah. Before you say anything or think anything, no, I won't be making new series. I'm not good enough for that, and I would just humiliate myself doing so. So today, we are gonna debunk the worst FNAF theory while I try to keep my sanity. Because some of them are really horrible, and I need to find issues of why they're bad. Yeah. I won't say that I won't credit anyone that made this series, except some exception that we'll see later in the video. Because I don't want to put people on their back for making bad theories. Some of them are just old theories that at the time of creating them actually made sense, but now, not anymore. The first theory I wanted to talk about is that Elizabeth Afton and Vanessa are the same person. Okay, who did not learn the FNAF timeline before making a theory? I didn't find any clues as of why this theory exists, but I remember hearing it around the moment that Secret Beach was released. The reason why people say that they are the same is because they both have green eyes and blonde hair. That is an horrible theory, and it doesn't even go well with the timeline. Elizabeth died the opening day that the Funtime animatronics were shown, and then they stay hidden in the dark for some years before Michael find them in central location. And they stay hidden because Elizabeth died day 1, so the restaurant closed, like the animatronics. And Secret Breach being the last one in the timeline without counting the DLC Rune. Multiple years is between both of those events. I would say at least 40 years, and we can clearly see that Vanessa is not 40 or more, but between 20 and 35. And before you say, oh, it could be one of those robots made in case children dies, it's stupid. I know that's what they use in the books, but at this point, You do that for Michael Afton, that I will tell just after. You do that for Vanessa, which is maybe Elizabeth. You do that also for the crying child, for Gregory. Like, stop using this for each single time you find two characters looking alike. It doesn't always mean they're robots. Possible they never even use that in the timeline of the games. So yeah. The next theory is that the crying child is actually Michael Afton. The first part of this theory is that when Michael got scooped in FNAF's digital location, he was only scooped once and no blood was on the scooper. Then, when Enor was thrown away, Michael was still able to see, even if all of his organs disappeared. Another reason is that Michael knew how the nightmare animatronics look like, but I will debunk this later after explaining the reason of the theory. The Afton family all got a reputation if FNAF still contributes, except Miss Afton. William is represented by Vanny, because he controls her. Elizabeth represents Vanessa. Like I've said, it's Elizabeth, it's not Vanessa. Gregory for the crying child, and Freddy for Michael. So, this is why the theory exists with other examples, but this is the base. Time to debunk it all! The theory overall meant that Michael was a robotic version of the crying child, like from the book, but one problem goes with that. If FNAF 1, we play as Michael, and after night 6 we are fired for tampering with the robots and for having a really bad smell of decomposition. How can we decompose? Sorry, my English is really bad. If we are a robot. So, yeah. Also, the reason why Michael know about the nightmare animatronic is not the one that you think. That I would have said. We do play as a crying child, but only from night 1 to 6. In night 7, Nightmare appeared and we actually play as Michael, who is having a nightmare of his brother who took the appearance of Nightmare to haunt him for what he did. So in the end, the crying child and Michael Afton are not the same person. So now for the next theory. Okay, the next theory is that Foxy is Afton. That's what the theory was named when I saw it in short. So as if we're saying, all of these theories have all been seen on different shorts talking about the worst theories. Because trust me, I wouldn't even find that much if there wasn't those type of shorts. But yeah, so the theory was named Foxy is Afton. So personally, I found nothing on the theory saying exactly that. But from what I think, it was a really old theory that in the end theorized that Michael Afton is the kid who wore the Foxy mask in FNAF 4, which is true. He is the one wearing it. But people must have misread it and forgot and thought that Michael was totally Foxy, or Foxy was an Afton family member, which isn't true. So, because I haven't found anything else on that theory, and it's really easy to explain why it's not true, we can already go to the next one, so let's get right into it. The next theory is about Freddy being a girl. What the fuck? There's also a theory about Chica being a boy. And what else? Bunny being a girl? Wait, what? Another theory is that the Wolf FNAF games is a dream. Honestly, you can make this theory from any game, any movie, and you will never have the answer unless they prove that it's a dream, and this is just so dumb. The next theory is about Funtime Foxy being Fixed Mangle. So I found nothing about this theory online, and the only reason why people thought of that is because they look alike. But no, Funtime Foxy was made by William Afton, and Mangle was made by Fazbear Enterprise. Funtime Foxy is a Funtime animatronics and was one of the first to be made. Among the first ones, they were Fredbear and Spring Bunnies. But also after that, they were the 4 main animatronics, and then the Funtime were made. Then the Funtime got discontinued, and when the Funtime got discontinued after day 1, Fredbear Family Diner closed because of the buyout of 83. Then some years later, or maybe a year later, they opened Freddy Fazbear Family Diner, I think. I don't really know the one that's rest, but it's the one that we passed FNAF 2 into. And they created the toy animatronics there, which Mangle is. Mangle was not originally called Mangle, but it was called Mangle by the workers because the goal of Mangle was to get destroyed and put back together by the kids. But the worker got so much tired of putting Mangle back together that they just stopped and called her Mangle. So, yeah. So that's why this theory is stupid. So now for the next theory, I found we did this theory, but please, even if I don't say the name, don't go insult them. You can easily find this person that made this theory. And yeah, the next theory is that Puppet is Golden Freddy's mom. And the theory is based off the FNAF 2 song It's Been So Long. Because in the song, the mother of the one of the kids says he will become a puppet, but of course it's a FNAF song which is uncanon. So yeah. So the theory is debunked really easily. This next one will be one that will have a lot of different theories all linked together because this one's a big. The theory is that Emily is the killer and that William Afton was never evil. Of course, if you are a true fan of the series, you'll find it dumb that the two friends that started the 30 Fazbear Pizzeria are the opposite of what they are in the actual game. William Afton is the purple guy and the murderer of the kids. He isn't good and was the one who killed Charlie, or Charlotte, if you prefer, so Charlie Emily, by her true name Charlotte Emily, actually became the puppet. The two that are linked to these ones that aren't true among all the ones that I noted is the phone guy is purple guy, which isn't true, they're two different person. The puppet being Elizabeth Afton, which isn't true because Elizabeth Afton is a circus baby. That Henry killed Charlie. No, Henry did not kill his own daughter. Henry killed no one, except we will say Michael Afton, William Afton, and all the animatronics picture simulators of FNAF 6. The puppet was never possessed, which is false because the puppet was possessed by Charlie Emily. So yeah, all these series are all fake because they're fake because yeah, and they were all linked together in my list of notes, so that's why they are currently all together. And now, the Bite of 87. Nothing was proved to who did it, so we still don't know at the time of recording that. But some people are certain of never doing the bite, like the Puppets and Balloon Boy, which would not do that. Puppet doesn't even have any teeth, and Balloon Boy is way too small to cause any problem. The waiter animatronics are in the backstage and clearly would not be able to do anything about that. So the only one that could have done it are between Toy Freddy, Toy Chica, Toy Bunny, and Mangle. And the theory that we currently have between fanbase is that it's Toy Chica or Mangle that did it. Toy Chica because of what was signed in Ultimate Custom Night saying that when she kills you, she doesn't find her beat because it's inside of your head. And Mangle because of the jump scare screen of Mangle coming from the roof and biting your head. But this theory said that Foxy and Balloon Boy did it. So the thing is that the theory why Foxy could have done it is because you would have run toward the night guard and just bite him off. The bite of 87, if I remember correctly, I don't know if it's just fan made this theory, is that it was a surprise, so it was all of a sudden, so it was not just Foxy coming and running. It would have made a lot of noise. And that Balloon Boy, maybe because he still the batteries, I don't even know for this one, for Balloon Boy, so yeah. Now for the next theory. Now we're going to talk about stupid and fast theory that doesn't really need an explanation. And honestly, even later in the video we'll talk about them, because yeah. So, Elizabeth survived the circus baby. She did not. It's easy to tell, she got crushed inside of circus baby when she got caught, so no. She did not survive. Candy Cadet, is Scott Cotton. It could be true if Scott didn't already had himself in the game. In his own character, so no. Candy Cadet is not Scott Cotton. William Afton Ellie used the kids before killing them. So I won't say the words, not get censored by YouTube. But he did something really bad to them. That's all with S. And finished by Ellie. So yeah. He clearly did not do that to them. All the best FNAF YouTubers are the worst YouTubers. I think this one was just from a hater or troller because this is the stupid thing that it wasn't written the best YouTubers. There were written a lot of YouTubers, but those are the best FNAF YouTubers. So yeah. Chica is lesbian. Why would someone even make a theory about this? Susie, the girl who is contra Chica, which I think it's Susie, died around 8 years old. You should not want to know what gender she's attracted to. Really not. The nightmares animatronics have souls. No, they're just nightmares and they don't even exist for real. Nightmare itself is also just a nightmare. This thing is for real. It's just Michael imitating his brother taking revenge on him. That it was a dream. It wasn't a dream. This is goes with the same explanation as earlier when the theory about the game being a dream. And FNAF 1 was a dream of William. No, it was not the dream of William, and we don't even play as him. We play as Michael. Gregory being the mimic. No, it wasn't the mimic, it was the mimic acting like Gregory. Michael after his Springcraft. I found nothing online, but I guess people theorized it because they just took the wrong characters. Now we're going to enter a big theory that I personally really hate. Of course, when I will say it, you'll know that theory is from MatPat. The theory being that Gregory is a robot. I already talked about it at the start of the video, but the main reason this story exists is because of animatronics of kids that died in the books. MatPat claimed that Gregory was the crying child robot that William or Amy made years ago. This is why he would start up and saying his name to Freddy, or that Freddy said, "I feel you are broken." I will debunk one of the reasons by saying that in the original game, so before it was scrapped, Gregory was supposed to cut himself in the vent at the start of the game, and Freddy was supposed to feel that Gregory was bleeding and not broken. They wanted the game to keep the game PG-13, but it didn't change anything about the game rating when it was released.
Finally, for the unused subtitles, also near the intro, there's alternate text for the utility segment when Freddy takes Gregory to the first aid station. Instead of Freddy feeling that Greg is the incredibly vague broken and that something is wrong, the original line was Freddy was to detect Gregory bleeding and then noticing that his arm is badly cut.
Another thing that supported theory being that Freddy sees Gregory differently after putting Rusky's eyes on. If that has really let us see through animatronics casing, why can't we see inside of the other animatronic casing? He just saw Gregory differently because he had different eyes that were more powerful. So for me, this theory is fake, and I know it's not one of the worst FNAF theory, but I really wanted to bring it up, like the next one, because I hate them. The theory is that the mimic is Burntrap. You already know the theory, so let's just go into it. In the main game, you have to destroy Chica or Monty and Roxy. So only one of the first two will survive, and the main ending that goes with the theory is the Princess Quest ending, but we are only required to destroy 2 animatronics. In the Ruin DLC though, they are all destroyed like we destroyed them, and even more, meaning that we destroyed them all. But which ending is it necessary to destroy every animatronic? The Afton ending. Also, you need to upgrade Freddy with those. But within Security Breach and Ruin, Vincent Green went all the way down under the pizzeria, and Burntrap is nowhere to be seen. And I need to remind you that they went down, meaning they needed all the upgrade on Freddy, meaning they all needed the animatronic to be destroyed and Freddy to be upgraded. So yeah, all the way down is the mimic that is being kept locked up by MXES. But I will talk about him later. And also, why is Bertrand nowhere to be seen?
Wait. Wait, after...
Why are there burners everywhere? It's like the inside of an oven.
No, please don't tell me, Gregory, you better not.
Maybe he got captured by the blob. So if I summarize everything, you need every animatronic destroyed, and get the afternoon ending where we see Burntrap, who doesn't look like the mimic at all, and then you get taken away by the blob while the mimic is all the way down the pizzeria. There we go. I just debunked the theory about the Princess Quest ending being the main one, and that the mimic is Burntrap. So from this theory, the main ending is the afternoon ending because you destroy all the animatronics from Ruin to be able to exist, and the mimic is not Burntrap. Now let's talk about MXES. So a lot of people still think that the program is William, or maybe even Valenti, or apparently Michael. I really don't know why. None of them are true. The program was made by Vanessa and Gregory to keep the mimic captured under the Pizzaplex. During the game, the MXES only tried to stop you from freeing the mimic, and because he cannot talk or physically interact, he has no other choice than to send the animatronics on you. The program is an AI that was good. So yeah, the program is not bad. It's just an AI made to protect, to be sure the mimic kept being locked up. I just want to do a quick message before we keep going. If you guys have any idea for videos I could do, say in the comment section. You can go see all the videos that I have planned for the next weeks in the community tab, so be free to give me ideas. Because honestly, I will really need some, because I will quickly run out of ideas. So now we're gonna get into really short explain of theories. Another theory that can be resolved really fast is that Funka is inside of Chica. No, he isn't, and he could not even fit inside because Susie is there. If it's not Susie, I'm sorry, but yeah, I call her Susie. If it's not her name, tell me in the comments, and I'm sorry. Fungi faked his death. No, he did not. This theory is made by people that try to defend that FNAF 1 take place before FNAF 2. So yeah, a theory said a timeline is FNAF 4, 2, sister location 6, 1, and 3, but it's not. The timeline that is considered official at the time that I'm making this video. So currently the only future game is of course the Into the Pit game, which is not going to be canon. FNAF 4, sister location, FNAF 2, FNAF 1, FNAF 3, FNAF 6, Ultimate Custom Night, AR, L.1, 1, Security Breach, L.1, 2, and the Rune DLC. So it's possible it's not really made by a lot of people thinking that it's true, but this is, since Ultimate Custom Night and what I remember, it's like AR and L.1, and after that it's, I think personally it's Security Breach, L.1, 2, and Rune DLC. It's possible some of them are changed, but that's what I remember. FNAF 3 take place in 2023, being 3 years after FNAF 1. If you want to see why, I honestly recommend the MadPad video will explain it better than me. But a battery said that it took place in 2007, 2008, 2010, 2013, 2015, 2016, 2017, or 2018. So a lot of different date. Just shown randomly like this. So I would say, if I didn't say at any moment, I don't think I did. The family tree is Henry. Emily is the father of Charlie or Charlotte Emily, and William Afton with Miss Afton add Michael Afton, Elizabeth Afton, and the crying child. A theory said that Purple Guy or even Michael Afton is the victim of 87, but he isn't. The victim is a secret guy who played during FNAF New named Jerry Fitzgerald. Sorry if I said it badly. His name is hard to say. If we go back to Security Breach theory, there's a particularly weird being that Roxanne Wolf is Miss Afton. This is really weird because the only thing we know about her is that Bella was inspired by her. And that's all. We do not know what happened to her, and nothing gets over the theory of her being Roxanne Wolf. We don't even know if she's dead in the current timeline of FNAF. She could have just divorced and live her own life and still be alive. Maybe died of old age at one point. Another theory that I just can't believe is that Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria Simulator is in FNAF 6. I likely cannot find why people say that. Maybe because it would be FNAF 7 because of FNAF World. So maybe that's all it is. But that's all I can think of. Another theory that is dumb is that Foxy was never evil. In FNAF 1, you die from a heart attack, and in FNAF 2, you just argue. That is really stupid and was clearly made by a big fan of Foxy that couldn't stand him being evil. Another theory in the same direction is that Springtrap doesn't kill us in FNAF 3 but simply asks us to open the exit for him. I really do not know what to say about that. Springtrap just wants us dead. He wants us to be able to escape because if we're still alive, you know that we could stop him at one point. So now I want to talk about something that some FNAF fans need to realize. Evan is not the canon name of the crying child. At one point it was proved it wasn't, but I wasn't able to find a video proving it. So that doesn't mean that it debunked the debunking of Evan being his name. He doesn't have a name known, and he is only known as the crying child. Another thing is that William Afton is broken / evil. A lot of people say that he's pure evil, others say that he's just broken. He is both. He did a lot of things that wasn't necessary, but some of them is broken. So everything started at the bite of 83, where William took his friend Henry, responsible for the death of his son, being the grandchild. So after he tried to kill Charlie with the Funtime animatronics, but couldn't because Elizabeth got killed instead. Then he beat with a Fist of Rage. Some years later, he killed Charlie, who started to possess the puppet. And then he became actually evil and started killing more kids to try to get some remnant to bring his family back to life. That is, at that point, he became evil. But before that, for Charlie, it was just broken because for him, Henry killed his son because of that he brought his daughter to die, and then he would just wanted revenge. We are getting close to the end of the video with stupid theory I just cannot find a lot of information about. So a lot of them, this video was not a lot of information because, well, it is some theories I really don't, I don't even know why people talk of them. The Shadow animatronics is the crying child. No, they are not. Shadow animatronics are one of the most weird animatronics, but they aren't the crying child. Golden Freddy's hallucination and never existed. No, that isn't true. I personally don't remember if Golden Freddy and Fredbear are the same, but the kid that got killed by William and stuff inside of Golden Freddy possessed him. So Golden Freddy does exist. Phantom Freddy is Golden Freddy. So just for saying, originally when I read that in my head, I thought that Phantom Freddy was Shadow Freddy, but no. So no, Phantom Freddy and Golden Freddy are two different characters. Phantom Freddy is an hallucination that Michael has in Fazbear Fright of Freddy. It would be more Freddy than Golden Freddy. So yeah. And by the way, if you don't know, originally the name of Freddy, Golden Freddy was Yellow Bear, but in the files it was called Yellow Bear, but Markiplier called him Golden Freddy, and Scott loved it so much that he decided to change his name from Yellow Bear to Golden Freddy. Vanessa is Michael Afton's daughter. Season. Michael was killed by Enor and became all purple years before Security Breach. And even, he's purple and just dying of his body rotting, so he would not have any relationship. And he was not even shown anywhere that he had a relationship with someone at one point, so yeah. All the kids that Vanessa killed possess the animatronics in Secret Breach. No, they don't. If they would possess them, he would see some weird interaction with them about them being kids hunting the animatronics, but no. We do not know what happened to the kids, to the souls, but they aren't possessing the Secret Breach animatronics. And this was the final theory. This video was really fun to make and actually made my editing skills better than the Has-Been Hotel videos. Next week's video will be the worst Elva boss in Has-Been Hotel ship, and I cannot wait to make this video. And I will really lose my sanity, and I hope to live in this world because this is really gonna be horrible sip, and I already saw some of them, and it's horrible. But it's gonna be a fun video to make. So thank you guys for watching. It was Drax Dragon King. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, tell me if you have any video ideas, and I'll see you next time. Bye.